What's going on? It's your boy Damien Dupee, your number one off-market land specialist, hyper focused on them infield lots. You are now tuned into the We Are Land Specialist YouTube channel, where I'm your host, Damien Dupee. And this channel is all about finding vacant land, flipping vacant land, and signing vacant land. So if there's something you're interested in, you are now in the right place. If this is your first time here, welcome, salute. Thank you so much for checking me out. Please consider liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing if you will. All right. So today we're going to be talking about how to make an offer on vacant land, a step-by-step guide. I will definitely try to give you some free tools to use so that you can make offers on vacant land, and basically give you my framework that I use to make offers on vacant land. All right. So hopefully you can see my screen. As you can see, this BO right here stands for blind offer. So basically, in certain markets in the Carolinas, I offer what we call a percentage of the assessed value, because lots typically sell for more than the assessed value. I'll repeat that again. Typically in the Carolinas, in Charlotte, North Carolina, Albemarle, Shelby, Monroe, as you can see, Kings Mountain, Dallas, China Grove, I'm offering a percentage of the assessed value, which is typically, it ranges from 80 to 92%. And I'm doing this via direct mail, via Pebble. So if you want to learn how to send blind offers via Pebble, just put Pebble down here and I'll drop the link for you. But I'm going to show you how to manually basically run comps on land and what I would do when I'm comping land. So let me just go through a couple for you just to show you what I would do. So this tool right here is called Land ID. That's basically how I look up parcels nationwide. It's almost like a nationwide GIS system, if you will. Please pardon me, it is kind of glitchy. I've noticed that today. It's been kind of glitchy. All right, so this is Stanley County. All right, and we're gonna look up this first one. All right, so the first thing I do before I make an offer, I try to verify a couple things, even before I make an offer. As you can see, it has a publicly maintained road right here. All right, as you can see, the lot looks pretty flat. There is some type of sheds back here. And as you can see, it probably belongs to the owner, which lives next door. Basically, if I'm trying to make a comp, run a comp, or value this land, I need to click on a address where I can run a comp on it, okay? All right, so I'm gonna just basically click on his address, copy here. A free tool you can use to run comps is called Prop Wire. As you can see, I have it pulled up here. And if you come down here to comps, you can change the filters to just do land. And I always try to do within a mile. And then if I don't see any comps within a mile, I typically will go to Zillow. All right, so I'm in Zillow right now, and I'm basically looking for comps. As you can see, I see some comps way over here, which I'm not going to use. All right, last but not least, let me try the MLS to see if I see any comps. And like I say, when you're looking for comps, you can use different tools. You can use Redfin, you can use Trulia, you can use Zillow, there's a ton of things you can use, okay? So in a case like this, ladies and gentlemen, when I do not have strong comps to support what I'm thinking, I'm typically going to come in at 80% of the assessed value just to see where the seller is. So if you take 20,605 times 0.8, my offer will be $16,484, as you can see. Okay. All right. So that is what I will offer. And basically, I'll verify utilities, make sure we can get water and sewer. Well, that's what I would do for a lot like that one. So let me go through a couple more for you, just to show you, what I will offer and how I will look at it, what I would look for. All right. All right. So we have another vacant lot. Looks pretty flat. got road frontage, probably water and sewer. So I just want to get an address to something nearby. I'm gonna run this inside of PropWire, which is free to use. All right, go to comps. Again, you want to change your filter to land. All right, and you want to make sure this is at land. It's at land. Then 1 mile. All right. So as you can see, this probably is a new build right here that's sold within 1 mile. As you can see, the lot's 10,000 square feet. So if you wanted to, you can click on here, and sometimes you can back the number out. And when I say back the number out, I mean you can look at the history and almost see what they paid for the lot if they bought the lot separately. All right. So as I can see, I cannot see what they paid for the lot. So basically, what I would do is try to run it in Zillow. And then last but not least, the MLS. All right. I might got some hits. All right. I got a hit in this neighborhood at 37. So I'm going to say 37 is the comp. As you can see, look at this lot. Nice flat lot. Probably water and sewer. If you need to verify water and sewer, you just come down here where it says facts and features and utility information. Public sewer, city water. Okay. All right. This lot, it looks like it's assessed at 107,000, which is weird. Let me just confirm that over here though. Yeah. And I think it's assessed so high because there might be a house on there that's covered up that I can't see on this side right here. But look on the lot, as you can see next door, it's only assessed for 10,360. So you may say, what would you offer? I definitely wouldn't offer 10,360. If I know I had a comp for, let's just say 37,000, I would probably come in at like 15 to 17. Try to hard stop at 20 and max hard stop at 25. And what I mean is, leave myself some room to negotiate. Okay. Always leave yourself room to negotiate. All right. So hopefully you got something out of this. Again, if you haven't liked, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff, please do. This is exactly my step-by-step process on, how I make offers on lots. Hopefully you got some value from this, and I appreciate you.